what's up? It's so good to have you here again. If this is your first time stopping by, hi, my name is Kelechi. As you know, I make videos around life here in Germany as a student, both for those who are already here and those who are intending to come. Look through my channel, and if that's the kind of stuff that interests you, then be a part of our growing community by clicking on the subscribe button and on the notification bell. That way, when there's a new video, you're instantly notified, okay? And to my returning subscribers, you guys already know how we roll. Thank you very much for your unalloyed support. I really appreciate you, and I certainly do not take it for granted. Thank you. So guys, in today's video, I want to talk about something that a lot of people have actually asked about, both in the comment sections and in my DMs, and that's like how to make the perfect application to German universities, like things to do, things to avoid, mistakes to avoid, very common mistakes that could, make your application process fall through. Yeah, so I'm just here to share with you. There are 5 of them. The very first thing that so many students don't put into consideration is the relevance of their previous background in comparison to what they want to study in Germany. Take, for instance, someone could be coming from an economics background and may want to study something entirely different in, say, IT, for example. That doesn't exactly work here in Germany, especially if you're doing like a master program and not like a bachelor or a boot camp where you have the opportunity to start from the scratch. Because basically what they do here is that they compare your transcript of records from your bachelor program and then see if it tallies with what the modules that you are expected to do in your master program. So this is one major reason why most students don't even get to the second stage of the application process. Now the second thing is incomplete or missing documentation. Now schools expect you to certify your documents, so it's very important for you to always check your inbox to be sure when they need what. So some ask for reference letters from maybe teachers, lecturers that taught you previously. They want to see that someone has, worked with you previously and recommend you for further studies, basically, just like an attestation that they know you and they know how serious you are, and then they feel like you are capable of going ahead with whatever program it is that you are applying to. So most schools actually want to see that, and most schools also want to have you submit the Europass CV, like the European standard CV or the German standard CV, whatever. Most schools want you to submit that. So some students don't even bother, ensuring that all these documents are complete. They just, turn in incomplete documents, and then they wonder the reason why they don't get a call back or they don't get any emails, So this is one important thing that you really have to keep in check, be careful about when they tell you to produce all documents, 5 to 7 of them depending. Please ensure to do as they have instructed if you're sure that you really want that slot at the university. Now, speaking about slots, so many courses have very limited slots. Okay, I remember when I did my when I got admitted into the program that I just finished from, there were just 30 slots for that program in that semester. So that just meant that you needed to take part in an interview, okay? So imagine that I didn't pass the interview and I didn't apply to other universities at the time. That would have been a loss for me. But thankfully at the time, I applied to, I knew this before now, okay? So I applied to several schools. I got 3 admissions besides that one, so making it 4. So the choice was mine. It's always beautiful when you have a choice to make, okay? So that brings me to the point of making as many applications as possible. Some students just feel like, oh, if I apply to school 1, maybe school 2, and maybe school 3, I go and rest. No, that's not how it works. It's always very advisable to apply to at least a minimum of 10 to 20 schools. I kid you not, because like I said, there are slots, and if that slot is filled up with better performing candidates in terms of, if not maybe the interview, not every school does the interview thing, right? I just give mine as an instance because that was what happened for my own admission process, right? Some could judge you based on your transcript. If your transcript is not wowing enough, they could pick the next person who did better and who they feel qualified better, and also based on motivation letter. So yeah, ensure to make as many applications as you can so that you get to have a choice at the end of the day. Okay, now that brings me to the next, which is strong statement of purpose, strong motivation letter. Listen, you are shooting your shot. This is an application. Besides just telling them why you want to study, what you want to study, why you want to study there, and how you found them and all of that, it's also good to blow their minds, literally, like let them know why you consider them best. Let them know, they need to know really why us, why not the others, why did you choose our school, and what makes you feel like you are a great fit for the program that we are offering you. Okay, so these are the things that they really want to see. They want to see a very strong motivation. Without that, your chances are slim. Okay, but if you have a very robust letter of motivation alongside other things, your chances are pretty high, I must tell you. Next would be like interview performance, like I mentioned earlier on during the slot thingy. So usually some courses like mine would hold an interview just to be sure that you actually know what you're coming there to do. So most students tend to be unprepared for such things, and then when that time comes, they don't get successful at the end of the day. So I'm going to advise you, be very certain of the course you're going to do. Of course, you should be knowledgeable. You're a bachelor of something, you should be knowledgeable of what you did in your bachelor's degree, right? And be ready to prove it just in case they ask you anything. That's if your school has to do some kind of interviews as a selection process for your admissions, just so you know, because that's a thing here in Germany. Okay, now the last but not the least, which is the language proficiency. Some schools don't just want you to prove that you studied in English language, which is like the whole letter from your previous university, your bachelor university, that you had studied in English language. For some schools, that's not enough for them. Okay, they want an actual examination like the TOEFL or the IELTS. They expect you to write these exams, so it will actually be in your best interest to research. Like when you're at the point of application, please check and be sure, what does the school require? Please give them what they require, because if you just go ahead and send them that letter of English proficiency from your university, whereas they asked you for a certificate of an exam like the IELTS or the TOEFL, if you don't provide any of these, be rest assured that your admission, your papers will be shifted to one corner, because it would be assumed that this candidate is not ready. I think that should have even been part of incomplete documentation. So yeah, guys, these are like the major things that you need to watch out for. Be very careful. They could be the reason why your application doesn't see the light of day, literally. Okay, so guys, that's all for this video. It was intended to be short and simple. I hope you found it helpful. Do share it with your friends that you feel could need this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Subscribe to our channel so that we keep growing, and click on the notification bell so that the next time I post a new video, you are instantly notified. Okay, I'm going to be seeing you guys in the next one. Don't forget, keep your requests in the comment section. Any video you'd like me to make for you, keep it in the comment section, and I'll be more than glad to answer your questions. Okay, so be good and take care of yourselves. Bye.